Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest. Zona and Navi are here in Lost River and it is currently the last episode of their challenge. So basically their challenge... is that a moose? Basically their challenge was to find and kill a cougar that had been terrorizing the area of Lost River. And they did find and kill a cougar in the first episode, but it felt really easy compared to the legend that had built up around this particular cougar. So we're currently trying to see if we can find another one, and we encountered a cougar last time sitting on top of some of the perches at the old carnival, the old fairgrounds. And that very well could have been the fabled killer cougar, but it's not, they weren't able to reach it, they weren't able to kill it. So it could still be on the loose, and if we, and can't talk, I'm sorry. If they reach the end of this episode without having found and killed the killer cougar, then you guys will have to decide if they actually did manage to kill it with the first cougar they killed, or if that wasn't the right one and they failed their mission. They failed what they had set out to do. So keep in mind all this is a lot of personification too. We're adding a lot of human elements to the wolves. They don't really act like that in real life. Their rivalry with cougars is instinctual. They compete for food, basically. They compete for resources, and that drives them to come into conflict sometimes. Same thing with wolves and bears. If they're going to be competing for resources, then there's a good chance that they're going to come into conflict over it. And so that's the main reason in real life why wolves and cougars fight. And oftentimes they probably avoid fighting altogether because it's very dangerous for both of them. And it's really not beneficial because even if one wins, they could still die from their injuries. So normally that sort of fight would be very rare. This is us adding a lot of story element to it. I just want to put that out there and preface that by saying that, so that you guys don't get the wrong impression about real wolves and how they act. But yes. So we're gonna come over here. There is a carcass. We'll get some food at this carcass. I don't know. I don't see any cougars here. They tend to come out mostly at dawn and dusk, so technically our best chances have already passed. It could be very difficult for them to find a cougar here at night, but it's not impossible, and so they are going to have to search. Probably not going to go up on those tanks, not this time. And let's see though. Is there anything around here? A lot of the carcasses seem to have... that was Navi's scent trail. A lot of the carcasses are more over here, it looks like. Whoa! There's that big pit there we don't want to fall in. Navi got kind of stuck in that last time, and we had to help her get out. There's the elk herd. Oh, here's more of the elk herd. We kind of just darted out in the middle of them. I don't know, you guys. We'll probably head back and check the other carcasses too, because we killed some out in the back 40, some elk. We'll probably head out and check those as well, and just see if we can find anything there. But I don't know, you guys. They might not find another cougar, let alone be able to kill one. So you guys may have to decide this time whether or not that counted for their challenge, because it did feel very easy to me, but maybe that it just happened to be good timing. There is a graveyard here too. But yeah, you guys will have to decide then if that counted or not. The other thing is, we are coming upon our last days to vote in the heir poll. You guys have through today and tomorrow to be able to vote for who will be the heir to the Galaxy Pack, and there's going to be two of them. There's going to be one for Nova and Equinox and one for Andromeda and Orion, and you guys will have to choose which one. And so far it's been interesting, I must say. Some of the results have surprised me. Normally I'm pretty good at predicting these things. Uh-oh. Navi? Where have you gone? Navi? What are you doing? Did you figure things out? Yeah, you figured things out. Okay, good. But yeah, some of the results have surprised me. Normally I'm pretty good about predicting, but I did not predict this. So it's been very interesting. But the thing is, with these polls, things can change in an instant. So what is happening here is not necessarily how it's going to turn out. We still have 2 days left, and things could end up very different from how they look now. So if you have not voted in the poll, make sure to go do so, and put in your vote for your favorite wolves to make sure that they have a good chance of becoming the heir. So we're going to head off this way. There's the rest of our carcasses. And we're going to see if we can find any cougars out here in the more wildernessy areas. The last time we found one, it was in the town. Actually, both times we found one has been in the town. But it never hurts to check around out here as well. And just see if anyone is here. Where are we going to look? Alright, we're going to come over here first. There is an elk herd out back here too, and we did quite a bit of hunting there. Oh yeah, and if you guys are aren't keeping up with the devlogs, I would highly recommend doing that, because we just got a very interesting video today. They actually released devlogs on Friday, or sort of devlogs. Basically what it is they talk a little bit about what some of the features to come, and they released a pretty interesting video today about the elk, and how they're updating that for the anniversary and edition and Towerfall update. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm very excited for that update. I don't know exactly when it's coming, but it's going to be very cool when it does. There's a coyote. That's not what we're looking for, but I think Zona will probably still chase it down if we can actually find out where it went. There we go. There's something pretty special about Lost River and about the atmosphere here. Like, even listen to this music. It just gives a certain tone, there's this very special feel to this place, and they did a great job with adding music and such to make it atmospheric. Honestly, all the WolfQuest, or the music in WolfQuest, is really good. The whole game is really good too. But they've done a great job with adding to the feel of the game, and I really like that. Let's get some stamina back here for a sec. Oh, there's a hare. Grab a brief little snack. Not like we don't have an abundance of elk carcasses to choose from if we need to, but, yeah. And, you know, after this heir poll, we'll know who the heirs to the Galaxy Pack are, but that doesn't mean that you won't see more of some of the other wolves. We do tend to run side stories from time to time, and in addition to that, you might have some very, very special opportunities regarding what other wolves could potentially show up in. I'm not going to give too many details on that, but WolfQuest may not be our only series that deals with the descendants of the Galaxy Pack from this point. It'll be kind of interesting. I have some ideas, and you will have to wait and see. I'll release more details after this heir poll, or after the heir poll ends. So let's head up here and check out this carcass. There's an old cabin back here too. Down there, yeah. And here we go. Here's the carcass. There's one out behind here. I don't see any cougars. What music do I hear? I think it's just the normal music. Don't see any cougars. Are there more carcasses that way? There is one more up here. Let's check that one out. And just see, just in case there's somebody up here. I don't know, doesn't look like it though. I don't know, you guys, we're coming up on the end of the challenge, and this might be, I think, oops, excuse me. Sorry about that. My phone went off again. It does that. It's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I don't know. We are not seeing any cougars out here. I'm starting to think we may not find one, and if we don't, that might be the first time we've had a wolf actually fail their challenge. Normally in the side stories, though, their challenge is just to raise pups, but even so, like, they normally have their side quest and ability and such, and their challenge, but this might be the first time we've had wolves fail something they set out to do. I don't know. Although, I feel like these guys wouldn't necessarily be too bummed out, because even if they don't manage to find and kill the killer cougar, they still have had quite the experience on the way. And sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes you set out to do something and things don't go quite right, and maybe you don't succeed in what you set out to do. But sometimes the journey can be more important. Sometimes you learn on the way to getting there, and even if you don't make it where you were hoping to get to, sometimes the experience can be worth more than the end. It's kind of an interesting thing. So don't be afraid to try new things, because even if you fail at them, sometimes you'll still learn from them, and it can even if you don't succeed, it can be a really good experience. And I think that is something that these guys are learning here. So let's see. We'll head back down this way. I think we're going to circle back to the town again, because that was where we had the most luck finding cougars so far. Whether that be perched ones or roaming ones. We've had some luck finding them there. But I don't know, you guys. If they don't manage to find and kill another cougar, you will have to decide if that qualifies the first one, or if they've just failed their challenge and there will be no benefit to future generations of the pack. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe kind of come along here and look. There's some cool little back areas too if you try to kind of follow the hills. There's cool little rocky areas. Is Navi still here? Yeah, there's Navi. Navi sometimes gets stuck around town. She's maybe not the best at navigation. Oh, there's a hare. Not a cougar, but still something to chase. Oh, there we go. The hunting music here is fun, but the rest of it can be a little bit creepy even. Because here was where we killed the cougar the first time. This area. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I like how the pavement sound, I think I said this before, but I like how the sound of the paw steps on the pavement is different. Oh, you guys, we do have a cat here. We do have the cat up here. So that maybe is a good sign. Very unhappy cat. But that could be a good sign. Because we didn't see the cat here in the daytime. But we have seen the cat every other time we've managed to see a cougar. We found the cat in the same episode. Maybe that is a good sign. Maybe, just maybe, at the end here we'll have a little bit of luck. Navi, what are you doing all the way over there? Navi, what were you doing back there? Navi runs off alone a lot, and I find that quite amusing because that's very, very fitting with her personality as a puppy. Navi was the very rambunctious, always running away puppy, much like a... Oh, what? If my phone could not interrupt, I would greatly appreciate it. But there's a bear here. Oh, and we chased him off. But yeah, what I was saying is that both Zona and Navi were quite quite the wanderers, the adventurous little ones when they were young. But I find it amusing that even as an adult, Navi is still wandering off. Navi and Zona are cousins, by the way, for anybody who may be joining in a little bit late to the series and may not have seen the first episode. These two are cousins. They are not actually mates. They found each other in Lost River here after both venturing away from their homes and deciding that they decided together that they both got along really well. What was that? I thought I heard something. Oh, there's a coyote. They decided together that they really got along and wanted to go adventuring together. So it's just two cousins running around together and having a grand old time, kind of investigating old legends and such. That's basically what these two are up to. There's a carcass back here. So we've seen both a bear and that cat here. I would think that's a good sign. Because usually the cat's gone now, but we didn't see the cat before in the daytime when we didn't find a cougar at all. And the bear shows that there are predators in the area. I don't know. We've got a little time left, so we're going to keep looking and just see if we can find this cougar. Maybe we'll investigate a little bit over here across the river, because that's the one area we haven't really investigated that much, is by the old science area, which is out over here. It's all fenced off, you can't even get in. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Sometimes too, if you come here at night, you can find a semi-legendary surprise as it is. But yeah, this is the old science compound. And oh, sudden loud noises. Navi! Navi, what are you up to? Navi! Where are you? Navi, did you fall in? How did you get down there? How did you get down there? Navi, here, let's get you out of the ditch. Let's get you out of this ditch. Whoa, let's not fall in ourselves. I think we have to come all the way over here to get her out of the ditch. Oh, Navi. It's a very Navi thing to do, too. As I said, she was the one who was always getting into some manner of trouble or another. Did you get out? Are you up here? Did you figure things out? There you are. Come on, let's go adventure over here. Oh, yeah. Navi was always getting into a bit of trouble. And it's kind of funny how her adult self reflects that. Out of the few times we've had wolves with mates here in Lost River, I don't think we've had any that have gotten into as much trouble as Navi has. And I say mates to refer to the fact that this is supposed to be, normally it's referred to as the NPC mate, but sometimes we have the NPC character be somebody else. So like in this case, Navi is Zona's cousin, or we had one time, we had Myra and Flair was Myra's uncle. So sometimes it's not always a mate in our series. What is going on in there? I hear noises from within. I don't know. There's a bit of a legend regarding this place. There's leaves, I think, back there. What? What? I keep hearing noises, but I can't actually tell where they're coming from. They're somewhere inside, though. Yeah, there's definitely something in there, but I don't know if he's gonna make an appearance today. Navi, where are you going? I feel like Zona would come over here and kind of try to hop up over the fence and kind of peek over it. And not maybe make it all the way over. I definitely am hearing moose sounds. But I can't actually see a moose. I don't know if we can't actually back our camera through. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oop. I don't know if we're gonna find anything. If we run up here, can we see over the edge? We can kind of see over the edge. Oh, well, sort of. I don't know, you guys. I don't actually see... Yeah, I don't actually see where the moose noises are coming from. I feel like they'd be very intrigued, but eventually leave things alone. The compound goes a lot further back than I thought it did, too. It actually extends quite far. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna find anything back there. I don't know if we're gonna find that cougar either. We'll maybe run around just a little bit more. But I don't know that we're gonna find anything. We can maybe peer over up here, if we can even get up here. Peek into the compound area. I don't know. There's almost an area there. Almost looks like you could get in, but I don't think you could. I don't think you're supposed to at any rate. It's a really interesting looking facility though. I've never actually seen it from this view. Yeah? I don't know. I don't think they're gonna find it, and I don't think we'll check around a little bit more. I don't think they're gonna find that cougar either. So you guys will have to vote. Oops, that's the edge of the world. You guys will have to vote and see if you guys think that they did manage to kill the killer cougar, or if they did not and they failed their mission. So you'll have a poll to decide that at the end of the episode. Look in the video description for that, and also look in the video description to find polls to vote for the heir. If you have not done so already, make sure that you vote, because this is going to be your last chance. Whoa! And there we are. That's there. That's what we were looking for. That's what we were hearing, I think. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my word. That's always kind of entertaining to watch. But yeah, so anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and leave off with Zona and Navi's story here. So these two will go on to have their own adventures, and probably someday will settle down and have families of their own. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing their story. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.